I'm not a streamer. We just other leagues I play in. My buddies, we post it like that. No, it's simple. We just do that with some of my friends from college.
Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Broncos will kick it away first. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense on first down. The option look. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season. Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
He's got his man, makes the grab. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Bargava. Fires to the right. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bringing it back. At the 20. Touchdown Broncos. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Quarterback will audible. On second down, he'll fire. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dropping back, it's Bargava. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense set on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Second and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. The 30. He's at the 20. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And the Canes line it up with a first and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Fair catch called for and made. Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out, You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this run.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quickly to the tight end. Discards a man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds a tight end down the gut. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Broncos in the hurry up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown Broncos! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll take it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Boise State 13, Miami 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Fast motion from the offense. Looking downfield, it's Bargava. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Canes want to move quickly. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Hurricanes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Still on his feet at the 45. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He's got it again. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Boise State.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. To throw, it's Mancuso. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. Defense in press coverage. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Got it down the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State. What an impressive individual display. What speed by this quarterback.
And this defense, they were scared to death of this guy. I mean, they knew they had their hands full trying to stop him. It's one thing to do it in practice and draw it up on a board. Everybody thinks they've got a shot, but until you get out on the field, until you feel this guy's speed, you realize right away that it's going to be a long game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Scanning the field, it's Bargava. Finds his man down the middle. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And tackled there by the defense. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Using his feet. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. About to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here. And that's a really good job by this defense because, remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Line getting set on second down. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Mancuso. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retrieved, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. With jet sweep pass. Nothing but green ahead. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Broncos.
Number 88.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say
silly.
top 10 offense in scoring.
Came
so
to a
better be able
complete
to
stop.
create what? Explosive plays. Another
My guy went the
explosive
other way
plays.
for no
They've
reason.
been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments
Who
ago.
runs jet pass on 3rd and
Kansas was
20?
able
Like
to
it
cap off a close
doesn't
one
make
in
sense,
Lawrence
and
with
they
a
let you
narrow
get it.
victory, and that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Bargava. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. And it works if he can get the 1st down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snapping it to the up back, completing the pass.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback checking the play. He's going to pass. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And here comes the offense on second down. Finds the tight end. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage is going to be.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Second down coming up. On the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Boise State.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Finds his man, and they convert. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Quarterback keeper. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Looking to throw, it's Mancuso. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
And the Broncos will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle, it's Willis. And he'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. On the move, it's Gibbs.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Boise State 26, Miami 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 30. Can anyone catch him? And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Broncos. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Miami 14.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass, it's Bargava. They're working that left side. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears. To the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Boise State ready to send out that offense.
Timeout, Boise State.
Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
The Broncos have pushed it inside the 20. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Humphreys. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Miami, 14.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over. First and 10.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll leave it with the lone back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The Canes are in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, it's Bargava. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense, they've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They want to just keep throwing it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field
Good
position.
game, though.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first. Your first
he shouldn't have recovered. Like,
You'll
that was
always remember
fault.
this moment.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by
I saw
controlling
him.
this game.
And there's
But still, I should have been
nothing
able to make
like
that
shutting up the
fucking
home
play.
crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead.
He
in the
was
fourth
beat by
quarter
10
ball
yards and
not
still
having to
recovered.
stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead of 2nd down.
I don't really.
And how about this
I don't
offense?
know.
They're not worried about the clock.
I know
They're
your
not
team
worried
is
about
better,
scoring.
but
They're
all
not worried
these
about early
drops
and
don't
down.
make
Still
any sense to
trying
me. I don't like
execute
that.
their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
You ain't fumbled yet, though.
One tackle and picks up a few.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws to the wideout.
What are you doing?
The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one.
See,
to fall
like,
incomplete.
where's he going?
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I
He
know
probably
lots
wouldn't have
went wrong,
scored, but
like,
at least
let's live in
catch
this
the ball.
moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up there.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, they stopped and watched for sure. Give me something.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're trying to get to it. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Hey, what is that? Fucking safety out there? Like, hate that they let that work. You can't block the guy.
Got another hand on it.
That's
almost had another interception.
One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on 3rd down.
Oh my
He
God.
can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
So many factors go into making the big play. And the big
Well, good game. That was should have scored there.
You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Using his legs, it skips. At the 20, he's got space. Oh, look out, there he goes.
Fuck this
He's at the
game.
40.
Oh my God.
Running inside the 20. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. And they add a rushing touchdown and another 6 to the scoreboard.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.